And what we need is support. All the projects and programs being implemented by Save the Children are not counterpart funded. We work without counterpart funding. We work, all we need is the political will of the government. Political will of the government to accept and also appreciation. Just SAISIF. And 500 naira was increased to that 3,500 to make it 4,000 naira. When we started, Save the Children employed the services of Oxford. It's an independent firm to evaluate its own work. And they gave us the midline result and also the end line result. But during the end of the project, there are so many multiplier effects that came out of that project, which is reducing the rate of divorce between the women in the community. Because the women now have power to talk in the house, they can contribute to the day-to-day activities, financial activities of the house. And also some of the women had become independent. So to say, they have a business doing. They have, some of them buy a tailoring machine, some of them bought firewood, start selling firewood, some of them bought animals. There are a lot of stories, they are there. So that research was there. So after concluding that project, it was realized that that education should not go for free. We need to also sell out the same education to the people of the government. So CDGP SSPS came in, sustaining social protection. So we started that one, which lasted for a year, and we started capacity building. And that's the issue of social protection came in. So when the social protection came in, the project has changed the name to call ESPID, which is Expanding Social Protection for Inclusive Development. And the project is mainly on capacity building and also system strengthening to make available laws to the state so that it can access funds. One of the laws is social protection law, which we champion from policy. This policy has been signed, then to the law, to the bill. The bill has been tabled before the House of Assembly and it's been passed into law and assented by the last administration. So now the State government is having social protection law. And it was recently done. And we recently went to Kano. It was 2022, we went to Kano to develop implementation framework for that law, which we did. Then also, we did disability law. We sponsor the disability law to the person with the disability. So now the state is having disability law. We also sponsored child protection law along with UNICEF. Now the state has child protection law. So what we require from the government is, like I said, political will to continue with this work. We have supported Ministry of Humanitarian to develop its own 5-year strategic development. We supported Zankema, Zamfara Contributory Healthcare Management Agency, to develop their own 10-year strategic document. And we are now at the verge of supporting Zamfara Poverty Alleviation to develop their own same document. And these documents are now having implementation framework, because when we went to develop for social protection, we also developed for humanitarian implementation framework for the strategy. We also supported the implementation strategy for that of Zankema. So PAMSEC here knows how much we have been relating and how much we have been contributing to the state in terms of capacity building. We build the capacity of the state actors from CSOs to the permanent secretaries in terms of social protection. We even have what we call social protection champion, which the 3 guys here are all social protection champion. They can give lectures on any slide on social protection. We did that to so many state people. There are one in Ministry for Local Government, another one in Zankema. I can mention, but there are about like 8 or 9 people that have been trained as trainers of TOT. Some have retired now. About 4 have been retired. So we have that gap. So what we need is that opening arm for the government, because what Save the Children suffered and any other NGO, like everybody knows here, is that political will. Because there was a time that FCDO people were here from the UK government to see the governor. They were given audience to see the governor in Zamfara. They could not see the governor in Zamfara. It was shifted to Abuja. They went to Abuja to see him, they could not see the governor. Yes, they could not see the governor. And from their report, it was stated that it is easy for you to see the Queen of England than saying you want to see the governor of Zamfara State. So, but the way we are seeing the present administration is that we are looking at it as an administration that came in to improve development work in the state. So, we are here to advocate to you that we have a lot of issues that need to be concluded. Recently, I think there's an activity that was organized by UNICEF for us to go and validate those implementation framework we have done. We need to go outside the state with some members of the Executive Council to validate the documents, and which I think this ministry has been selected to be part of the ministry that will be there to do the validation. So these are little things of what we've done, but Garkuwa here will add more to what I said. But this is what I can quickly at a snap tell you. We have all these documents, we have them written. I think yesterday the special advisor of social investment was in Save the Children. She even went to our office to visit us, which is also a welcome idea. It's a good big story for us to write to the FCDO, to write to the UK government that this woman was in our office to solicit for more engagement and collaboration. And the Commissioner of Women Affairs was also in our midst to do the same thing. So that's what shows that the government is serious on this issue. And we now want to take it seriously. We want to see that the people of Zamfara at least are helped to move out of poverty. We know our poverty rate, we know our poverty ranking. I don't have to say it. We know our nutritional level. We know the stunting rate we have in the state. So we need to improve. But like you say, it's the governance. So the governance is ready, and we are also ready. So we need to fire out and to continue the good work for the people. So let me hand over to Garkuwa. Maybe he will add one or two things that I may missed out. Thank you.
Thank you so much.